Crawford moving up in weight, wanting to go up 3 divisions to fight Canelo Alvarez at 168.
Hey, listen, to him, it is. So what do anybody care about what I say? It's only about what he think and feel.
Does he win? Can he beat him? Can he beat Canelo?
He has a legitimate chance, over 60% for his mind. If you say, Bernard, give me a number.
Give me a number.
He has an 85+ chance to beat.
Fight fans, welcome back to Boxing Headquarters, where the takes are as fierce as the punches. We're just 1 week out from the mega fight everyone's buzzing about, Canelo versus Crawford.
Bud have a chance against Canelo?
I think he does, bro. I think if anybody could beat Canelo, I think Bud, his IQ, and his experience will definitely help.
The experts are divided. Some are convinced Canelo will bulldoze through Bud, breaking him down round by round. Others believe Crawford's already reading Canelo like a book, before the first punch is even thrown. This isn't just a fight, it's a collision of brute force and elite ring IQ.
That power ain't gonna be able to sustain throughout the fight. Watch. And he usually slows down between 6 and 7. If he slow down, that's over.
We've got the man himself, Brian "Bomac" McIntyre, stepping up like he just kicked the door off its hinges. And believe me, he didn't tiptoe in. He came out swinging with words sharper than Crawford's jab. In his own way, he basically said, forget the power. Forget the weight. Bud's speed and IQ are about to flip Canelo's whole game inside out. That's not cautious optimism. That's flipping the entire table on Vegas.
They let Terence grow, the worse off they're going to be.
Yo, what do you make of Canelo kind of criticizing Terence's resume and he's saying like none of those guys are like elite and he's gotten that stuff?
They don't know that does nothing but throw fuel on the fire, of course. I promise you that. You want to doubt me? I'm gonna show you what it looked like doubting me, just like the last 41.
And yo, when Bomac said Canelo slows down after round 6, it hit like he was calling out your uncle at the cookout. You know the one, starts hot on the grill, then ends up knocked out in the lawn chair by 8 p.m. Bomac's not out here playing fortune teller. He's daring the doubters to tune in, take notes, and eat their words, with extra seasoning. This wasn't a prediction, it was a straight-up warning shot. And honestly, if Bomac's confidence were a punch, Canelo would already be on the canvas. That's the kind of energy that makes you lean in and say, hold up, maybe Bud really is about to shock the whole world.
Himself down yet. He ain't left the team down yet. And the older he get, the more mature he get, the badder he get, the meaner he gets, the more he understands the game. That's why I'm confident.
So Bomac came in guns blazing, talking like Bud already picked out the victory parade balloons. But then you've got Dmitry Bivol sliding in with a whole different vibe. My guy talks like a professor who just sipped green tea before class. Calm, measured, borderline surgical. He's basically saying, yeah, Bud can win, but only if he runs a marathon while solving a Rubik's Cube mid-fight. And when Bivol said you've got to throw 5, 6, 7 punches just to land one clean on Canelo. Man, that's like saying Bud needs to type in a cheat code just to put points on the board.
It goes Crawford will try to keep on the distance Canelo, and he will try to use his long distance and moving. But what will happen, only God knows, because Crawford's style is really is not comfortable for Canelo. But the weight class is not beneficial.
And I get it. Bivol's earned the right to talk. He tamed the redhead himself. But the way he's breaking it down, it makes it sound like Crawford's homework just tripled overnight. You and me, we know Bud's built different. But listening to Bivol, it's like he's warning us, this fight isn't sweet science, it's survival science. And honestly, if Bomac's the hype man with the megaphone, then Bivol's the calm voice in the corner saying, yeah, you can climb that mountain. Just make sure you packed oxygen, snacks, and a backup plan.
He should put more efforts than Canelo to win this fight, of course, but he could.
What do you mean?
I mean, Canelo has more chances to win because he's big, he has also good defense, and for Canelo, he needs to put less efforts than Crawford, if it makes sense.
And just when you thought Bivol's calm confidence was the ceiling, boom, Bernard Hopkins slides in with a take that makes you sit up straight. No 50-50ths talk. No fence sitting. My guy said Bud's got an 85% chance to beat Canelo. 85%. That's not a prediction. That's a stock tip. Like, put the house on it levels of confidence. And the way B-Hop broke it down is not asking Bud to prove his tough. He's saying, just walk in, flex that ring IQ, and let Canelo know from round 1, Your time is up, big fella, you, me. We know that savage energy when we see it.
Can he beat him? Can he beat Canelo? Is his skill so much that he's able to bridge the weight classes?
Trust me, he has a legitimate chance. Over 60% far as if you say Bernard, give me a number.
Give me a number.
He has an 85+ chance to beat.
Hopkins was out here talking like this fight's already a retirement party for Canelo, with Bud cutting the cake. And honestly, when a legend like B-Hop throws out a number that high, you've got two options. Laugh it off, or start checking the odds like, yo, should I be calling my bookie right now? And let's be real, Hopkins doesn't toss around percentages for fun. When he speaks, it's chess, not checkers. Every word is calculated.
Canelo has trouble with guys in the distance, and they said if Jermell can do that, there's a path there for him to win. He just has to be able to take the punches of Canelo and to last the 12 rounds.
No, he don't.
No.
He just have to be able to avoid the punches enough where the punches is not solid, the punches is not connected.
So if B-Hop's giving Bud that kind of edge, you better believe he sees something in Canelo the rest of us are still squinting to find. Next up, we got Shane Mosley dropping his 2 cents, and when Sugar Shane speaks, you listen. He's leaning toward Canelo, saying that size and power might just be too much for Bud. And honestly, I get it. Canelo at 168 is like running into a brick wall wearing boxing gloves. But the way Mosley slid in that little anything can happen. That was key. He's basically saying, yeah, Canelo's a beast, but don't sleep. Crawford's got the kind of timing that can flip a fight in half a
versus Crawford coming up very soon. Who do you got for that one? How do you see it going?
It's going to be a great fight in the beginning because Crawford is a great fighter as well. I think that the size difference is going to be too much for Crawford.
That makes you sit up because you and me, we all know Bud's the type to flip a fight upside down with one sneaky counter. Mosley's basically telling us, yeah, the safe bet's Canelo, but don't act shocked if Bud rewrites the script mid-ring like he's editing his own highlight reel. And honestly, that's what makes this fight so unpredictable. Canelo's power is real, no doubt, but Crawford's timing? Surgical. If Bud can weather the early storm, we could see Canelo frustrated in ways we haven't since Mayweather. That's the gamble Mosley's hinting at. Brute force versus a mastermind with gloves.
I think that Canelo might be able to get Crawford. But anything can happen. I mean, Crawford can catch him on chin, too. I mean, it's not like it's a for sure thing. It just seems that Canelo has speed and his power at that weight, so it's going to be hard for Crawford to do anything.
After Mosley dropped that measured breakdown, here comes the trash talker himself, Edgar Berlanga, sliding in with his take. And you already know he's not sugarcoating a thing. Berlanga's basically saying, look, Crawford's got the skills, the IQ, the belts, and the confidence. But when you step up against a dude like Canelo, size and power don't care about resumes. And honestly, you and me, we feel that. Berlanga kept it real. Bud's not walking in there to scare Canelo with power. He's got to outthink him, out-hustle him, and straight up be the smarter man.
I got faith in him. I think Crawford could do it. You know what I'm saying? I think he could do it. Just like I said, just the size. The only shit that throws the fight off is the size and, obviously the power. And Canelo's IQ too, because Canelo got IQ, you know what I'm saying? And I know Crawford's size ain't gonna phase him either, you know what I'm saying? So, but for me, I think it's a 50-50.
And yo, I gotta respect Berlanga for keeping it a straight up 50-50ths. That's real, because that's how a lot of us feel deep down. You've got Canelo, the seasoned lion who's faced giants, versus Bud, the scientist with gloves, ready to test the laws of physics. That's why Berlanga's line about Crawford just needing to be Crawford hits so hard. If Bud fights his fight, IQ versus power, we could be looking at a classic where brains go head-to-head with brute force.
I think Crawford just got to go in there and do what he got to do. You know what I'm saying? He got to just be Crawford, show his IQ, show him why he's a 2-time undisputed, world champion. If he loses, we'll just all know that, hey, he just jumped up 2 weight classes to be great. You know what I'm saying? It's not, he's testing himself. He's testing himself a great,
After Berlanga dropped that 50-50th smoke, we got to switch gears to John Ryder, the guy who's actually stepped into the ring with Canelo and felt those trademark bombs firsthand. Ryder isn't spinning fairy tales for Bud. He's straight up saying, look, Canelo's special, and that weight difference is going to matter. And you and me? We've got to respect that. Ryder knows exactly what it's like to have Canelo sitting on your chest, unloading shot after shot, and not giving you a moment to breathe.
You just go watch the Bivol blueprint, the in and out. I mean, a lot of fighters getting stick now for being runners, Tom and Jerry and whatnot. But stick to what you're good at. Terence Crawford is an exceptional talent. He's won titles through the weights, undisputed at, was it 3 weights?